All right, yay! How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Let's give it up for DJ B Stang there. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the launch of the Caretaker Pilot Project. My name is Earl Balon. I'm an actor improviser based in Los Angeles, California, and I will be your MC for today. And as you've already seen, DJ B Stang, he will be providing the music for tonight. So, everybody, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Hope the world is treating you well. I do have a few announcements before we start. Just to reiterate, not even really reiterate, just to tell you, let everybody know, we do have a raffle for today, and you get tickets according to how many, your donation, your donations. $3 donation gets you one ticket, $5 gets you two tickets, and $10 gets you five tickets. All proceeds today will go directly to the COVID-19 relief efforts. Just to give you an idea of the impact that might have, a $30 donation, which is 15 tickets, will take care of one care package. So every little bit helps. Go to philpro.org/tayo for those donations, and we will be drawing a winner at the end of the night. So, how's everybody feeling? I know you can't respond, but that's okay. I'm going to pretend I hear all your raucous responses. Um, awesome. So thank you everybody for joining and celebrating with us here today during Filipino American History Month as we launch the Caretaker Pilot Project, a virtual help desk powered by Tayo, funded by the Booz Allen Foundation Innovation Grant, connecting our Filipino community in the United States to vital resources during COVID-19. And what would any program be if we didn't start it off with the national anthem? So to begin our program, the Philippine national anthem will be sung by the president of the Philippine American Foundation for Charities and the co-chair of the PhilPro Cultural Development Committee, Crystal Canare. Everybody give it up for Crystal.
Bayang magiliw, pelas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong tunghaw, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglang minamahal, ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagninigning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim, luban ng araw ng luwalhati pagsinta, buhay ang langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Awesome, beautiful. Thank you, Crystal. Following that up, the United States national anthem will be sung by GMA recording artist and Superstar Duets 2016 grand champion Gnar Kabiko. Everybody give it up for Gnar.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly screaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Thank you, Gnar. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. That was great. Everybody, give it up for both Crystal and Gnar. Thank you, folks, for being here once again. And to start us all off with the main body of our program, we're going to have welcoming remarks by the first Filipino American and Asian American elected in Pulaski County, Arkansas, Philpro President, Mr. Joshua Ang Price. Joshua.
Thank you, Earl. Can everyone hear me? I'm doing a mic test. Everything's good? Great. Well, again, my name is Joshua Ang Price. I'm just so thankful and so grateful for you all to be attending tonight. This is such an exciting project for Philpro, and I am incredibly honored and excited to be a part of it and to be a part of the launch tonight. So I will try to remain brief, but just to give a little bit of a background of the history about Tayo. So when COVID-19 first hit back in March, there was a lot of misinformation, as many of you know, floating around our Filipino American communities. There were myths, there were home remedies, and some of those were actually a little bit dangerous and could actually put some of our elders and those vulnerable in our community at additional risk. So we sat down as an alumni, as a group, and we thought, what can we do to help combat this misinformation? What can we do to replace it with credible information from a reliable source, and also assist our kababayan who are bravely serving as frontliners in the medical field, service industries, and other fields there on the front lines. So from the initial concept of this Caretaker Project, it's been all about service to the Filipino community, and being able to share the most credible and up-to-date information to make sure that everyone knows what they're supposed to be doing. And it's a way for us to do our part as young Filipino Americans to give back and to assist those who are elderly in our community, our titos, titas, lolos, and also those who are working on the front lines. So, of course, we put this idea into a project, and then we applied for a Bose Allen grant, and we received that grant. So we're very thankful to them, because that is what's making this project possible, as well as the support of those out there. So we are ready to launch this platform. It provides all types of assistance and information, anything from small business assistance, housing. What if you feel like you have symptoms of COVID? And it's very culturally appropriate. It includes language support. So we are very excited to launch this in our community. And I just really want to take a quick moment of time to thank our COVID-19 task force, from Lizelle, who's the chair of the task force, and all those that have been members. You know who you are, but thank you so much for all of your hard work in putting this together. It's been a long road, and here we are, and I'm so proud and so pleased that we're able to launch this program tonight. And with that, I do want to introduce someone very special who is here tonight to give some additional remarks. So on behalf of the Philippine Ambassador to the United States and Foreign Service Post in the United States, we are so honored and welcome to introduce Deputy Chief of Mission, Mr. Renato Villa. And I'm going to turn it over to you, sir.
Sir, are you muted? Ah, there we go. Wonderful.
Is it my turn?
Yes, to introduce Mr. Renato Villa.
All right. I am really so overwhelmed by the presence tonight of so many dynamic young men and women of Philpro. And this is because I am nearing the sunset of my career. I'm nearing my retirement age. So at least I know that there will be a new generation to take over the work of the Filipino American community. So here goes. Filipino Young Leaders Program alumni, community partners and leaders, colleagues in the Philippine government, ladies and gentlemen, greetings from Washington, D.C. I have the pleasure and honor in joining you today and in conveying the warmest congratulations of Ambassador Jose Manuel Romualdez to the Philpro COVID-19 Task Force and everyone behind the Caretaker Project's Tayo Help Desk. There is no question that COVID-19 has caused a lot of pain and suffering to people everywhere. Here in the United States, the pandemic continues to wreak havoc on people's health and economy, expose deep-seated inequities, and pose unprecedented challenges to government and other social institutions. But despite the overwhelming feeling of fear and uncertainty, there exists hope. Hope that is forged from the compassion and generosity of those who have chosen to contribute their talents, skills, and expertise in order to help others. The PhilPro Caretaker Project's Tayo Help Desk is animated by the Filipino spirit of pakikipagkapwa-tao and bayanihan. We commend the mission to deliver services and support to the most vulnerable social groups through technology and innovation. The Philippine Embassy and Consulates General in the United States look forward to working with the project team, partner organization, and PhilPro in ensuring that the help desk accomplish what it sets out to do and that it expands beyond the originally identified bases of operation. We are also excited to learn about what the help desk, through its data gathering function, will be able to tell us about the Filipino community, forming one of the fastest growing immigrant communities in the United States. Filipino Americans are by no means a monolithic group. They are diverse and differentiated by generation, geography, income, politics, and gender, among others. It would be crucial to understand the diversity within the PhilAm communities because it will enable us to determine the best ways to engage and serve them, especially in this time of flux. I have mentioned this during our pre-event meeting. In gathering data, I wish to suggest that a form be made and used to obtain vital information that would facilitate the tallying, summation of data, and statistical analysis. There need not be a full-blown questionnaire as used in surveys and censuses, and a one-page form would suffice for this purpose. Years and years ago, my first job was as a statistician at the National Statistics Office, what is now the Philippine Statistics Authority, and I learned that you must have basic tools to get at the data. Let me now say a few words about the Filipino Young Leaders Program, or PhilPro. When the Philippine Embassy started the program in 2012, the goal was to create a leadership pipeline that would ensure the continued dynamism of the Filipino-American community. It was our belief then, as it remains so now, that the Filipino-American community plays an important role in preserving the friendship and historic alliance between the Philippines and the United States. But for the community to be effective in this role, it must be strong, cohesive, and ably led. We therefore consider PhilPro to be a critically important component in the community building process. PhilPro is the first and only program of its kind in the Philippine Department of Foreign Affairs, and with the collaboration of the private sector represented by the Ayala Foundation and corporate sponsors, PhilPro has been able to conduct 8 immersion programs in the Philippines, allowing delegates to build connections with Filipino leaders in the areas of government, business, civil society, culture and the arts, and the media. Today, PhilPro has an alumni network composed of 84 outstanding and empowered individuals focused on making positive changes in the respective fields and communities in the United States and the Philippines. The fact that the Caretaker Project received a Booz Allen Foundation Innovation Grant, besting hundreds of similar applications in a highly competitive process, speaks to PhilPro's growing capability and confidence in pursuing its own organizational objectives. Again, congratulations, and we wish you all the best as you roll out the Caretaker Project. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Villa, for those very those awesome words. So to actually tell us more about the people power of Tayo, please join me in giving a very Filipino American History Month welcome to the 2018 Asian American Journalists Association Member of the Year, the PhilPro COVID-19 Task Force Chair and spokesperson of the Caretaker Project, Lizal Tanglao.
Thank you, Earl. So before I introduce the core team, I wanted to play a special message from one of our partners, the Ayala Foundation.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to be joining you from Manila at the virtual launch of the Caretaker Project in LA. Let me start by acknowledging the PhilPro COVID-19 Task Force, led by its Program Director, Lizal Tanglao. This is a wonderful initiative that serves the 4 million people of Filipino descent in the US, especially the 1 million frontline workers and senior citizens who are most vulnerable to COVID-19. It goes without saying that the pandemic has changed the way we live. The situation is rapidly evolving and it can be challenging to filter through the noise. The Tayo Help Desk could not have come at a better time, as Filipinos in the US struggle with their health, housing, transport, and other vital services. This project makes it simple to understand what is going on. We are so proud of our PhilPro alumni who have dedicated their time and expertise to serve their kababayans in America. It is inspiring to see the young leaders with so much energy and enthusiasm for helping others. We look forward to the growth of this project as it reaches more people all over the United States. On behalf of Ayala Foundation, congratulations on the launch of the Caretaker Project Tayo Help Desk. We are very proud of you. You inspire us. Mabuhay.
All right, thank you, Ayala Foundation. So I will now introduce our core team. So give me 1 second. So this project isn't about the product, it's about the people. It's for the people and powered by the people, Tayo. It's us, and we're its greatest innovation. This project would not be possible without this people power and support from the Booz Allen Innovation Grant and our partners. I'd like to introduce you to our core team. This team of volunteers have spent countless nights, late nights, weekends, and working on this project, from idea to ideation to development to now the launch of our pilot in Los Angeles. So my name is Lizal Tanglao. I'm the program director and the COVID-19 task force chair. Our project manager is Tiffany Batak. Our product manager is Dexter Ligot Gordon. Our project operations coordinator is Pia Bismonte. Our product designer is Jiggy Villanueva. Our developer is Aaron Lee. Our product advisor is Donnie Rojo. Our product counsel is Mark Galaguas. Our fellowship director is Crystal Conare. Our risk mitigator and creative consultant is TJ Simba Medel. Our special projects manager and technologist is Jobel Vicina. And our core team, along with some of our subject matter experts who will be helping out with this project, include Joshua Ang Price, Dr. Melissa Palva, Frederick Docdosil, Brian Tahoe, Erneo Rios, Kit Zuleta Furukawa, and countless others who will be joining us in the next couple weeks and months as we roll out in the next phases of this project. I want to thank our entire PhilPro board of directors, as well as our alumni network who have been supportive from day one. In addition to our core team and our partners, the Philippine Embassy in Washington, D.C., and the Consulate General in Los Angeles, and the Ayala Foundation, I'm excited to introduce you to another partner, a fellow Booz Allen Foundation Innovation Grantee. Please give a warm welcome to the president and founder of the Minority Psychology Network, Successful Brim.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. I want to say for having us celebrate your launch of your project. We are so happy that you guys have made it to this point along with us. It's super, super exciting. Again, my name is Successful Brim. I am the CEO and founder of the Minority Psychology Network. So the Minority Psychology Network works to break the stigma regarding mental health in minority communities. What we're going to do in our project is have mobile mental health bus units go into minority communities. We also have an app along with the mobile mental health bus. What we're going to do is give them psychoeducation and information regarding mental health. We want to make sure that essential workers and minorities understand the importance of taking care of their mental health. We've noticed during this time, people have realized it's really important to realize what's going on around you, and mental health is very, very important. So thanks to Booz Allen, we have that opportunity to have a mobile mental health units go into the communities in LA and really give this psychoeducation and information and limited talk therapy to essential workers and minorities and communities. So thank you so much again for having us, and we're super excited about this project, and we can't wait to get started.
Thank you, Successful. We're super excited to partner up with you. I think we have a lot of aligned goals in a topic that is often not discussed in our community. So we're super excited to help each other out. So to give us an introduction and overview of the Caretaker Project is our project manager. And 2014 Women in Transportation, Rosa Parks Diversity Leadership Award recipient, PhilPro board member, Tiffany Bata.
Thank you, Lizelle. So this week, the Caretaker Project was featured on ABC7 News, and it really highlighted the challenge our community faces, especially during COVID-19 pandemic, and how we're trying to do our part in contributing to an innovative solution that helps bring us together when we can't really physically be together. So let's roll that clip.
Filipinos account for the largest share of immigrant or migrant nurses in the entire U.S. 1 in every 4 is Filipino, and that's one reason the group has been disproportionately affected by COVID-19. Eyewitness News reporter Miriam Hernandez has a look at what's being done locally to keep that community safe.
Behind so many masks in hospitals and care facilities, have you noticed who is powering the labor force, putting themselves and everyone in their multi-generational homes at risk?
So Tayo is T-A-Y-O, and in Tagalog, which is a major Philippine language, it means us.
Tayo, a virtual help desk for Filipinos hard hit by the pandemic, developed by Filipino young professionals. The Caretaker Project is a language-friendly, culturally tailored mobile website. Credibility here is key.
We saw a lot of our older folks in our community sharing not reliable information. So that was very scary to us.
Facts about COVID and much more.
Things like, I got laid off. What do I do next? It helps community members navigate a lot of these systems that are very difficult to try to wade through.
Of 4 million Filipinos in the U.S., 500,000 are hospital workers. 520,000 are seniors. That makes more than 25% of Filipinos vulnerable to COVID. And the staggering toll. Filipinos make up 4% of registered nurses in the U.S., yet nearly a third of registered nurses who have died of COVID are Filipino.
It's a colossal wave in terms of what that has done to our community.
Tayo is a pilot project funded by a grant from Booz Allen. The hope is to make it nationwide, help for those who are a lifeline to others.
As literally the caretakers of the world, we just started asking ourselves, well, who's taking care of us?
A couple years ago, I wasn't feeling very well at all.
All right. So who is taking care of us? Through the Caretaker Project, a virtual help desk powered by Tayo, we aim to do 3 primary things. First, provide the community with relevant and reliable information related to COVID-19. Secondly, connect Filipinos to vital services. And third, improve collection of community data. With data often not disaggregated for Filipino Americans, this project also helps us improve understanding of our community's needs in order to inform future services and solutions that address the unique needs of our kababayan and those most vulnerable, including our Filipino elderly, frontline workers, and the unemployed. While the longer-term goal is to expand these services nationally, the Los Angeles metropolitan area was selected as our pilot location for several reasons. First, it is the second largest city in the United States with around 500,000 Filipinos, and it has been the hardest hit county when it comes to COVID-19 cases. In fact, just yesterday, or as of yesterday, the CDC had reported 271,371 total cases. With our PhilPro resources, partners, and our networks on the ground in LA, we aim to amplify existing services our community may not even know about, and to provide access to new services to ultimately build community resilience even beyond the pandemic. And now I'd like to introduce our product manager, Dexter Liggett-Gordon, to provide a live demonstration of Tayo. Dexter is Chief Product Officer for Caliber. It's the first Filipino and Southeast Asian company accepted into Y Combinator, which is an American seed money startup accelerator that helped launch many other big names that you may have heard of, such as Airbnb, Instacart, Dropbox, and Twitch. Dexter, over to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. At the center of how we designed Tayo, we had 4 people in mind, 4 personas. Cherry, Minda, Tita Nanita, and Roland. Cherry and Minda are both frontline workers. They can't work remotely from home. They are, by nature of what they do, exposed. Minda is concerned about how she's gonna live paycheck to paycheck if her income is disrupted. Cherry is concerned about, as she has to go into work, how is she gonna ensure that her kids are able to work and learn remotely from home, and how can she protect them? Tita Nanita, she lives with her husband. Everything that she used to do to have a sense of connectedness, whether if it's with her faith community, her grandchildren, has been disrupted. She's bombarded with misinformation, and she doesn't know what information to trust. And Roland, who worked as a gig worker in the United States, and has been not able to, hasn't been able to find stable employment. As a gig worker, he didn't know that he was eligible for certain resources, but nobody told him where to go to find them. This is who we're serving with Tayo. And I'd like to introduce you to the platform. Tayo means together, means us. It's inclusive. Our aim for Tayo is to create a platform where the community drives helping each other. We provide curated, trusted information, marshaling the knowledge that's already within our community. We digest the information and translate it for the needs of our community in a Q&A format where we're literally answering questions and we're inviting our community to ask them. Where it is intended and designed to grow and adapt as the community interacts with it, and it gathers data so we can gather valuable insights about what our community needs. So I'd like to also show you what it looks like literally in the hands of our community. So we have curated 3 help guides with information geared towards the four that I had mentioned: frontline workers, senior citizens, unemployed persons, and professional frontline workers. Here in the information that we've provided, we're answering top questions about that we know that we've done through extensive research, that we know that are top of mind for these particular members of the community, for frontline workers who are living to paycheck. If they have a disruption in their income, they might not be able to provide for their kids or pay rent. So we wanted to make it easy for them to find the information that's available. Each article is written by Tayo editorial staff. Each article, each response is evaluated by a subject matter expert. Trust is the key element for the information that we provide. And as much mis and disinformation that's floating out there, we want to make it easy to propagate information that's good. So sharing to social is a key element of the experience in Tayo, whether if it's through social media or your own personal contacts. The key thing about Tayo is that it adapts to the needs of the community, and we want constant feedback. So we'll ask them, was this information helpful for you? Was this article, the content that we've provided to you, meet your need? Because if it doesn't, this is where the magic happens, so to speak. We'll ask you how we can help. Tayo searches our knowledge base for any question that a user might have and provides it to them instantaneously. But if it yet doesn't meet the mark, we still want to know. We invite the user to ask us directly a question. Yes, it's taho, which is my favorite breakfast food here in the Philippines. Once I click send this message, this goes directly to a team of content producers and subject matter experts that goes out, does the research, and provides them with a response and adds it for the entire community to benefit. Now, the key thing about Tayo is that it brings together people in our community. On the call today are actually PhilPro's first round of fellows who are going out, responding to the questions that our community are asking, going out and finding the answers for them. And whether if it's Kristen or Sarah or Justine, they're gonna be working with the subject matter experts who PhilPro has assembled from various fields of endeavor, whether if it's in public health, mental health, transportation, housing, government benefits. These are experts who are already in our community. We're helping each other. We're collaborating, and we're meeting each other's needs. And what's more is that the endeavor that we have here, as DC Ambilia had mentioned, is that we want to learn more about our community, such that everyone who comes to Tayo, we're gonna ask them, tell us a little bit about yourself. I'll date myself and put my real age. And I will ask them who they are and what do they need, such that we can curate the content for them, learn about what the needs of the community are, and through the pilot phase, be able to understand and adapt to further strategies that our community can develop to serve ourselves, to serve each other. navigating this pandemic in isolation can be difficult. But as Tayo, together, we'll find the answers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dexter, for that demonstration of the platform. That was very informative and very thorough. I can't wait for this to get out into the hands of the public. After that rundown, at this point in time, we'd like to open up the floor for questions about the Caretaker Project and its virtual help desk, Tayo Help. Please feel free to put input questions into the chat box, everybody. Any question at all? And we will reroute them to the appropriate team member as appropriate. So while we get those questions going, I'm going to talk about the raffle. So we are going to be raffling off some prizes at the end of this Zoom call. Again, a $3 donation gets you 1 ticket to the raffle, $5 gets you 2, and $10 donation gets you 5 tickets. And all proceeds are going directly to COVID-19 relief efforts. There is the URL in chat, so philpro.org/dio. And we do have a question. Lisa.
Yeah. Which, do you want to read off the question?
Sure. I mean, we have one from Phil J. As someone who works to protect patient health information, how will the team ensure the safety of users' health information? So HIPAA.
Yeah. Dexter, do you want to take that question?
Sure. We were very deliberate in only gathering the information, such that we can respond to the question at hand. So if they want to ask a question, if they don't mind naming their themselves or their email, we'll protect it. It's stored securely. We only allow one person to access this information that's personally identifiable. Secondly, people are encouraged to ask questions anonymously, which is not tracked. It's not associated with a cookie. So if it's sensitive information, they can ask anonymously, and it's not associated. If they can ask a general health question, we won't know who they are in asking it. And if they do give us permission to have their information, we're safeguarding it. We've focused on data security, and we've isolated the number of people who have access to that information.
Awesome. Another question from Jen Coliflores. What if there is an area/question that stumps the help desk?
I can take this. So PhilPro is it has an expansive network. And the intention here is that our panel of experts is constantly evolving. So as we get more questions, as we understand what particular areas the community is concerned about that we hadn't initially envisioned, the intent is that the panel of experts is growing. And what I was very impressed by is that within 2 weeks, when we did a call to action for experts in our community to volunteer their expertise to help members of our community navigate this pandemic, there was an outpouring of experts who wanted to be able to help with the knowledge that they've had. So we envision the panel of experts responding to evolving as the community asks more questions, makes more requests.
Thank you. We have a question from Kit Furukawa. How can we help get the word out to the target audience for Tayo?
Yeah, I can take that. So we're on all the major social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're also on TikTok if you're on TikTok, LinkedIn, and when we were designing this in mind, we had three sectors that we wanted to focus on: the elderly, the unemployed, and the frontliners. So I know just doing some research, most people are on Facebook, on Messenger, but we also are aware that some people are not as well. So we have several marketing campaigns in the works that will address the folks that may not have easy access to Facebook, for example, to reach like our elderly, just to let them know that this resource is available for them. But yes, please follow us on all those platforms.
All right, we have time for one more question. Did you consider translating English to major Filipino dialects?
I can take this, and then maybe Dexter, you can kind of talk about the other plans. So yes, so currently right now we launched in beta in English, but the plan is to translate all the articles that we have on the platform into Filipino. Dexter, do you want to talk about that part?
Yes, so Filipino, we're planning to translate the content and actually the structure and the navigation into Filipino as we move, and that's actually going to happen quite soon. So we're in the process of translating the articles as they go into production. As we roll out nationally, as it continues past the pilot, if there are particular dialects that are, so the growth approach here is to focus on city by city, metro per metro. It so happens that overwhelmingly, Los Angeles, the dialect that's spoken there is Filipino, that's universal. If we were to go to places, say like the Honolulu, it changes. So we're cognizant of that, and I think as we roll out, we're taking that step by step. So that way we, yeah, the Ilocanos of Hawaii. That's right. My great grandfather is buried in Hawaii. He's also Ilocano. So we know that we're going to, as we grow region by region, we're going to be paying attention to the demographics and the needs of those particular communities.
Got it. Thank you. Sorry, did somebody say?
I have a question.
Sure.
Yeah, I put it in the chat. Grace Barrios with SEIU 2015, biggest union for nursing home and home care workers in California. I'm the Filipino organizer. So I asked a question in the chat. How many of the leaders of this group, as well as those who are participating in this Zoom, actually live in Los Angeles, since you've chosen LA as your pilot project?
There are several of us. I'm actually currently in Los Angeles area. I'm in the city of Carson. Fred Dossel is also in Carson. I think Dr. Moya, who was on here earlier, is in Long Beach. In the Southern California area, we have about, including the San Diego area, about 14 alumni, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to double check.
Yeah, so, it would have been great if you invited local leaders already involved in the healthcare, like Filipino workers. I just learned of this just yesterday.
Yep, and
I think you need more efforts reaching out, because we're already in the ground. We're already working in the healthcare industry. Like for myself, I'm organizing Filipinos all over California, and in fact, not just California, all over the country, because we have SEIU has a lot of home care and nursing home providers that are in the union. So hopefully we can collaborate.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so that we have a common goal.
Yep, all absolutely. Right? Let's definitely connect offline after this. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, I'm in the Zoom. So anyway, congratulations. Going through, our community is suffering a lot without PPEs, a lot of the benefits, So anyway, thank you for organizing this program.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for everybody for your questions. I'm going to throw it back to Liesl for a wrap up on the Q&A.
Yep. Thank you all for your questions. I'm keeping track of all the ones we didn't get to, so I will follow up with you guys offline to hopefully answer those. So as we said, this is a pilot program, so we're trying a lot of different things. We're still ramping up. So yes, we are open to hearing more from the community. We definitely want to work with as many community partners out here, especially in our pilot city of Los Angeles. So be on the lookout for some correspondence from us to touch base. But I definitely want to close this part of the program out to thank our sponsors and partners. We could not be here without their support. First and foremost, the Booz Allen Foundation for granting us an innovation grant that gave us the momentum to get to where we're at into launching a beta of the Caretaker Project's Tayo Help Desk. The Philippine Embassy in Washington, D.C. and the consulate here in Los Angeles, the Ayala Foundation, and our community partners, Mabuhay Credit Union, Minority Psychology Network, as well as our raffle sponsors today that you can see on the screen here. Christina, Filipino Cuisine, Manila Sunrise, Silog, Filipino Fusion. Also want to thank our MC, Earl Maiwan, as well as our DJ B Stang. So I'm gonna pass it over back to him.
Awesome. Thank you. So thank you everybody for your questions. And now to tell us more about Tayo, please welcome the first Filipino American and Asian American to become the 2009 Southern Fried King of the South Poetry Champion, Mr. TJ Simba Medel.
Thank you so much, Earl. Thank you so much. Oh, you're wonderful. Sure. Round of applause, snaps and claps, and type in 1, 2, 3 in the chat for Earl, your host for the evening. Yes, thank you so much. Again, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and thank you and grand rising to the entire community here. Thank you so much for being present in this moment in time. Cannot thank you enough, all of y'all, for just your presence, especially Tita Grace. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence and speaking up and speaking out. Thank you. I hope I understand there were questions, right? What is Tayo? In the Caretaker Project, we believe that the answer begins with Tayo. Change begins with Tayo. Powered by Tayo. What is Tayo? What is that? Change makers. Innovators. What is Tayo? OG originators. That's original gangster originators. Translation, we are ancestral patent creators, celestial institutional beat breakers, artistic directors, and founding CEOs that are descendants of political war-torn, wearing open-toed chanelas, bro, saying that strategic plan is all good when the SROI is benefiting my hood. But don't forget to siesta, sit down, kaina, okay ha, have some food. Tayo is Manong spirit. Purpose, pressed with passion, starting up big tech aspirations. Can I be ancestral in this board meeting for a minute? Thank you. Because Tayo is a motion to move you. A point of clarification. We are more than a selfie nation. We are a nation powered by a people. Tayo is innovation, barrier breaking, boots on the ground, lower back hurting. The utang ng loob will get paid once I finish getting this work in. Tayo makes declarations of decolonizations by standing in solidarity with the families who continue to care for all the humans who are immigrants to this period of existence, to say, Happy Filipino American History Month, everyone, is a form of resistance. Tayo is our elders. our essential community caregivers, our frontline workers who still find time to not only answer more code blues than anyone should witness in their lifetime, but to score 99s when it's Magic Mike time? I mean, my mom's go-to song is Dancing Queen, so you all have been warned, okay? DJ B-Stang, you're gonna go ahead and start that, okay? Magic Mikes, everybody. See, the FaceTime we share in our Zooms or on what apps we use cannot compare to the real messages that cure. You see, in the Caretaker Project, we believe that the answer is that change begins. How can we be? The answer is, for change is, I mean, as my good friend Lizelle would say, this project isn't about the product. It's about the people. For the people and powered by the people. Tayo. It's us. We are its greatest innovation. Thank you. Woo! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Earl. Thank you so much. Ooh. Yes.
After the TJ, you have somebody else to introduce, do you not?
Oh, I do, Earl. Thanks for reminding me. Oh my God, I came up here and I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. And then I looked around.
You got it. No, that was live, dude.
There's nobody here. Are we live? Hi, Ma. Okay. So now that I've said hi to my mom, I'd also like to bring up some musical entertainment for the evening. Please give it up for one of the PhilPro alumni, the commissioner of the Asian American Commission for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the secretary and chair of AAPI Young Leader Symposium. Please give it up for Phil J. Solar.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, good morning for everyone that's listening across the globe. Again, thank you, TJ, for the introduction. My name is Phil J. Solar. I am a commissioner of the Asian American Commission here in Massachusetts, and also the youngest and only Filipino descent commissioner on the commission. So I've had the opportunity to be invited and provide y'all some musical entertainment. I'm going to do a cover of AJ Raphael's We Could Happen. So if you take it interpretively, you listen to the lyrics, I think this really blends well into the app of Tayo and what Tayo means. So without further ado, here's some music for y'all. Hold the door, please come in and just sit here for a while. This is my way of telling you I need you in my life. It's so cold without your touch. I've been dreaming way too much. Can we just turn this into reality? 'Cause I've been thinking about you lately. And maybe you can save me from this crazy world we live in. And I know we could happen, 'cause you know that I've been feeling you. Pandemics, they will come, but I know that the sun will shine again. He's my friend, and he says that we belong together, and I'll sing a song to break the ice. Just a smile from you would suffice. It's not me being nice. Tayo is real tonight, 'cause I've been thinking about you lately. And maybe you can save me from this crazy world we live in. And I know we could happen, 'cause you know that I've been feeling you. There's no other love that I'd rather have, There ain't no could save me from this crazy world we live in. And I know we could happen, 'cause you know that I've been feeling you. Thank you all.
Yay, thank you, Phil J. Awesome. Thank you, Phil J, and thank you, TJ, for those amazing performances. One last reminder for the raffle. Last call for donations. Again, $3 will get you 1 ticket, 5 will get you 2, and $10 will get you 5 tickets. And all proceeds go to the directly to the COVID-19 relief efforts for the community. Just to put that, to frame that, a $30 donation, 15 tickets can pay for 1 care package, and every little bit helps. So we are coming close to the end of the hour. We have passed the hour, but we're coming close to wrapping this up. So this is your last call for raffle tickets. The URL again is philpro.org/tayo. It's going to be in the chat. There it is. Awesome. So, yes. Raffle. What's up, bro?
Can you tell us a little bit about the prizes? I'm so
A
curious.
little bit about the prizes. So I got a few raffle prizes. There's just some food here. There's a pancit tray and 1 combo tray from Manila Sunrise. It's a $40 value. What else do we got? What else we got?
Oh, I think we have a $25 gift certificate for Silog in Torrance.
Oh
What?
my goodness.
I'm
I love
excited.
Silog.
25. That's like 5 times a 5.
What's your favorite Silog?
Oh, Tosilog? Tonsilog?
Tosilog. Tocino.
Is it Tocino and
That's
Log?
really
You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. You feel me?
I know that's my favorite. You know, that sweet meats.
Ooh, yes.
We have a gift certificate for a dinner at Cuisina. It's a $25 value. That 25.
Oh, I see that they got an all-day breakfast.
All day. So Sealugs all day. Yo.
I mean, if we're gonna break barriers, let's break barriers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it.
That is the first barrier that needs to be broken. The idea that you can only have breakfast for breakfast.
I have it for brunch.
Yes. Riding that line, you're dangerous.
I'm so dangerous, Earl. We also have a cash prize of $50 towards the winner's savings account at Mabuhay Credit Union. What?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well,
and yeah.
What else? Oh, what's that? We got a gift certificate for $100 for what?
For Amazon, $100 at Amazon. Think of all the things you can get for $100 at Amazon.
Oh,
new like monitor speakers, a new pair of headphones. I don't know. I'm thinking all equipment. look at my room.
I'm getting calamansi, bro.
I came this close to ordering chicharron from Amazon because I saw it there. I was like, I want to know what that's like. We don't have that brand here.
Well, Earl, I think we've made everybody hungry enough. So let's go ahead and start moving to the wheel.
The wheel.
Go ahead and show us the wheel. And Earl, which one should we raffle off first?
Let's see. Let's start right in the middle. How about the gift certificate for dinner at Cuisina?
The gift $25 value, all day breakfast, street foods and catering, dinner at Cuisina. Should we count down? Should we go like 3? Okay, ready, go. 3, 2, 1. Wheel.
Oh, that music. That makes it real right there.
It makes it
Kevin Zagala.
Kevin
Congratulations.
Woo! Kevin Zagala getting that $25 Cuisina, right? That 25.
Nice. Congratulations to Kevin Zagala.
Kevin Zagala. Nice.
So where should we go next? Your choice.
Ooh, my choice. You know what? I know we trying to save it last, but we trying to break barriers. So we're going to do the $100 Amazon gift certificate.
Dang,
I'm just going to go
for the big dog.
I'm just going to go.
That's like fighting the boss in the very beginning of the level. Let's do it.
Right. That's what it is. Shall we roll?
Big money.
Big money,
Let's
no
roll.
money. Crystal Canare. Moana is the winner of a $100 gift certificate to Amazon.
Wow. That's
Ooh.
right next to Maui, if you see on the
That's
wheel.
literally right next to Maui. Woo! All right, Moana, Disney.
No one knows.
Oh, how far will we go?
We're gonna find out.
Yes, Earl. Which one are we going for next?
Let's set up that 25 gift certificate for Silog.
The Silog.
Silog in Torrance.
All right. Crystal Canare, can we get a spin?
Ernesto de la Cruz. Congratulations, you are the winner of a $25 gift certificate for Silog in Torrance.
Is that Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco? What?
Ernesto, are these all Pixar?
I don't know, but they seem to be very supportive of carrying the Caretaker Project.
Yeah.
Interesting. Earl, which should we go next? Huh. I guess. Well, Earl, you're muted.
Sorry.
I felt lonely. I felt so lonely.
We got sorry, Mike. 2 cash prizes. So am I correct in saying we have 2 of these to give away? So we have cash prizes of $50 towards the winner's saving account at Mabuhay Credit Union.
Whoa. Yeah, 2 times.
Let's do it. Wasabi.
Wasabi from Big Hero 6. Is that correct?
Yeah. Who are these people?
I don't know.
This is all one person, like putting
racking it up.
I know.
Earl, do we have any more?
Do you want to go for the pancit tray?
Oh, that is, ladies and gentlemen, they, them, theirs, pronouns of all ages. The ultimate grand prize of the evening, the pancit tray and 1 combo tray from Manila Sunrise. Earl.
Yes, sir. Let's roll that beautiful beat footage. What's up?
No. Let's roll it. Yeah, you're right. Well, Mooney, you're definitely right. Looks like they're going to have a tray of pancit and a combo. So, looking like family of Coco is definitely racking in. Earl?
Right. Yeah. Remember me. So we just sing all the songs from it. Nice. So, if I'm not correct, we have, if I'm not mistaken, we have 1 more cash prize from $50 towards savings at Mabuhay Credit Union, right? We have 1 more to give away.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct. Earl, please do the honors.
And spin it. Rachel Ocampo, congratulations. Nice. Toasty like a sweet meat. Nice.
Whew, wonderful. Well, Earl, if you'd like to, thank you so much for allowing me to join you, Earl. This was so fun.
For sure, man. Tons of fun.
I needed this. Thank you so much.
It's good. Thank you for helping me out there, TJ. So again, everybody, thank you so much. Congratulations to all the winners. Somehow we will be in contact with you, all you Pixar characters. We will find out who that is. But thank you, everybody, again, for spending part of your day with us to celebrate this very momentous occasion. I'm glad that everybody was here to see the products roll out and I'm excited for everybody to get to use it. Please don't forget to visit the pilot at tayohelp.com and share with your networks in the LA metropolitan area. So please do that. And with that, we are going to end this live stream and end this recording, but do stick around because we will bring out, we're going to bring back DJ B Stang, and he's going to spin those wheels of steel for us, and we're going to bask in the warm glow of his music. So everybody, thank you again, and have a safe day. Have a safe rest of your week. Take care, be well, and see y'all later. Dan Spark.